Ladies and gentlemen, we back. And we back, and we back, and we back. Modded Isaac, Eden Streaks. Here's the mod pack for Season 5, dude. Season 5. Happy Olexa. We got the Afterbirth plus sprite rehaul. Everything looks different. I'm gonna be real, it's wacky. The anti-birth music is back. It sent chills straight into my spine. It felt so good. Color stat HUD icons, they look beautiful. Community remix, big one for this season. Adds a good chunk of items and some new content to the game. Gotta love it. Eternal items, we know it, we love it. It lags, but it be good to us. There's a bunch of fun items in there. Obviously, we know all about them. External item description, so we can know what the hell these items are that we're getting. Higher chance of modded items, just so we can get even more of them. Revamped special rooms, it's always there. We love it. We know it. And then straw pack, dude. You might be going, Tyler, it's a light mod pack. And I'm gonna go, you don't know anything. This adds over 100 items to the frigged up game. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. It feels so good to be back. The game's running at like the crispiest 60 FPS ever. This is why we have a light mod pack. And I say light, it's not really light. Like 100 new items is a lot of content, and everything's gonna look very different as well. It just kind of feels good, you know? It feels good. Running at the highest FPS possible is fantastic. TR6E HTEY. Let's embark, dude. Season friggin' 5. We got fantastic damage. Rate of fire, I mean, it leaves a little bit to be desired if we're gonna, you know, go out and talk about pedantics and the stat increases and things of that sort early on here. A little ace of spades early is not an issue. Is not an issue. In fact, it's even less of an issue. We can actually, we could try to do some funky stuff here and get enough keys. Hello. You freaked out, fly. What up with that, buddy? Don't do that to me, friend. You spawned even more flies. Please spawn. Yeah, close enough. We will get in that door. Gosh darn it. If it's the last thing I do. Anyway, happy first day of Olexa. If you're watching this in December of 2019, if you're watching this way later, guess what, dude? Happy February. I don't know. When the hell do you think this? When the hell do you think this video is supposed to be watched? It could be watched whenever you so desire it to. In the end, the most important thing is we're back, man. For some reason, you know, I wanted to do something during the holiday season that I know everybody loves. So I posted a little bit of a poll, and I said, you know, hey, what are some of your favorite series on the channel, like all time? And I expected some of the answers. There were some that I honestly did not expect. Like for instance, the rotation streak. I was like, I thought everybody hated that series, but one of the main ones that came up was modded Isaac Eden Streaks. Seems like many of you, oh my lord, dude, get me out of here. Seems like many of you found the channel from the Eden Streaking. And dude, this is one of my favorite ongoing series on my channel. Like, I love streaking in this game. I love Eden in this game. This is how I enjoy playing Isaac. And recently, I kind of, you know, I haven't been playing a ton of Isaac. I thought the Ultra Modded series would bring back some of my love for the game. And while at times it did, there were also several times where that series kind of just frustrated me. You know, the lag of a ton of mods makes the game rough to play. It makes it rough to watch, to be honest. And there was really no incentive for me to win repeatedly. And plus, I was constantly figuring out characters. So then my commentary goes out the window because I have to figure out what the freak is going on with, you know, Jerzil the Transformer, instead of doing what I do best, which is just sitting and bantering with myself in an Isaac video. So in the end, all this really means is I'm happy, you're happy, life is peachy keen. This is a pretty good room here. Not really sure what the purpose of that was. In fact, there were like many other approaches we could have gone with here to make our life happy. So I know I said we will get into this room some way or another. Allow me to go back on what I said and say this instead. There's a 0% chance we get into that room in any way or another. But there's a level of min-maxing we can still do on this floor. And I think that I am willing enough to try to make it work, right? I think that there's things we can do, and I will do those things. We just got to get through this fight first. This series is all about winning, man. It's all about winning. You know, when I play Isaac, sure, there's going to be times where I take not the right item in the right scenario to win. Especially in these early episodes of the streak. Like, we're sitting at 0 on the streak. If I have the opportunity to do something that is deemed a little bit weird for the sake of it being fun, I'm gonna 100% do it. Because that's just, dude, that's who I am when it comes to Isaac. Hello, loud person outside. You guys can't hear that, but Jesus, it was quite loud. So hear me out. You ready? You ready? I don't think you're ready. We're going in here. We're grabbing this. We're coming back out. Now we're coming in here. We're doing this. What do you do with that? You open the chest. You hope for a bomb. That's a good chunk of bombs, dude. Then you come over here, you go bingo. Fantastic, you get a bomb back. Then you come over here, you go tinted rock, get banged on. Fantastic, more bombs. Is it my birthday or something? Then you come down here, you go secret room, come to me, baby. You go into the secret room, it's money. Okay. Raises even more interesting scenarios for us. More money. Okay, then you go back into the curse room, but in a way that, you know, takes a little bit less damage to do so. You basically gotta nail the super secret room here. Or you have to go for, you know, the power play and go, you know, maybe you get something out of the pots. I think that that's pretty unlikely. And I'm looking at, you know, our power play here, which is to go for the super secret room. And boy, there's not a lot of great choices. But let's line up this. We're banking on right here. Show me the money. It's the money. You gotta love it. It's interesting. It was really interesting. I mean, flight would have been fantastic in this room. But let's crank a little bit. Crank some 90s on these fools. I am going to re-roll that. Oh, Jesus Lord. I mean, look, I feel like I start every single streak with this item. And I feel like it would only be fitting if I did it again. So wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up and save me. Save me from this life that I've become. I don't know if those are actually the lyrics to the song. If you think I can understand, you know, Evanescence screaming in my ear when I listen to Bring Me to Life, you know, the magnum opus of childhood emo years, I don't know any of the lyrics to that song, to be fair. So wake me up. What does it do? Well, if you're new here, it duplicates every enemy in every room. And you might be like, Tyler, this seems horrible. It also duplicates all of the items that you get, which, I mean, it can be great. Don't get me wrong. But early game, this item is horrifying, since it very well could just kill us. There are some rooms that are terrible, as evident by not even this one here. This room's pretty calm. This is a room that, yeah, is more horrible than the previous. So it's gonna be rough, okay? It's gonna be rough. But this is the kind of stupid decision that I love doing at the beginning of the streak, right? Okay, I'm not gonna take that yet, just because I don't know if that will affect our deal chance. And I still want to do the best we can to maximize our deal chance. Keep in mind we do have this Perthrow room still chilling. And it could save us, dude. A great devil deal reroll or a good item room reroll. Keep in mind we're getting, you know, double items, so you end up with some double rerolls, things like that. What we need is some freaking keys. The game does not want to give us keys today, but that's okay. Wish I had a bomb. I'm looking at the no. Oh my god, dude. I'm looking at the no spirit hearts, and you know, would I be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit concerned about our devil deal chances? No, I'm a little bit concerned about them. But that doesn't mean we screwed. I'm pretty sure they patched this bug. You used to be able to cheap out the system a little bit there. And just generate an infinite number of battery charges. But, sadly, that appears to have been fixed. That said, I mean, it's a good fix. Yeah, we were bound to take damage there. Well, it now boils down to pure luck if we're going to get the deal, but also boils down to please start giving me the things I need to succeed on the run, please. Because this is one of those runs where, sure, we acted cute. We took a seemingly pretty bad item that has not given us any positive return yet. And now we're struggling as a result of it. You don't love to see it if you're gonna, you know, sit and talk about things in the most logical fashion. It's a key, dude. It's 2 keys I never thought the day would come. Okay, so hear me out. Coming right here, dupe the key. You're coming right here, dupe the key. That's 4 keys at our disposal to work with now. I never thought the day would come. I would love another bomb as well, but we can, you know, get that from a shop here. Boy, it's a great shop. It's a great shop, and now I like genuinely want to also get a lot more money to work with. Now, honestly, wow, this is a terrible room. It's less terrible than before, but still pretty terrible. That said, I mean, Wafer is fantastic. So come in here, buy Diplopia, and then please just do this. This will be worth it in the end, almost certainly. Wow, it's a luck up pill too, and the luck up, there's another one of those pills sitting in the other room. I'm actually gonna take the luck up here, and then let's take our D1. The D1, look, is not the greatest D item in the game, but what the D1 does give us is the ability to get extra consumables early here, which is important. You know, it gives us another luck up pill. Hell, we could be sitting, if we play our cards right here, we could be sitting with a lot of luck at the end of this floor, with all these luck up pills. Is modded Isaac eating streaks, man. You gotta do everything in your freaking power to win, because if the game doesn't give you, you know, the things necessary, you gotta force them to occur. And that's where things get a little bit wonky when you're doing Eden, is sometimes you get a crap roll. Now, I don't think we got a crap roll. The Halo is fine as a starting item, and the D1 is fine as a starting item. They look differently because of the graphics overhaul mod, so if that's something that you were wondering, that's the reasoning. So the mod does not, the Wake Me Up item does not do bosses, so that's important to remember here. It's just the regular floor enemies. So we can still easily get boss flawlesses. We don't deserve a deal here. So don't, you know, go sue Edmund if we don't get a deal here. It'll be okay. We took a gamble that's hopefully going to pay off in the long run, taking Wake Me Up. So show me the money. Old Bandage is not that good. I think we all know that. And not getting a deal also kind of blows the big one. But it's fine. Do we have a room we have not visited? Because we basically want to get one more charge on our boy here. I feel like we have not gone here. Absolutely not. Okay. Dude, we could get them to get this. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Just send it up here. Just send it over to here. Thank you. You're a beautiful soul. That's small rock for free. Okay, you gotta love that. That's a top tier play for us. Still looking for the most money we possibly can. Slash bombs. So this is the kind of scenario where you go big or go home, right? And you go goodbye Eternal Heart. You also go hello duped nickel. That's pretty good. We're gonna spend the crap out of our HP here. With old bandage, we have a really good chance to get some hearts back. It'd be great if you would just give me blood bag now. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I respect it. You're looking at this going, Tyler, what the hell are you doing, buddy? Sitting on half a heart with the half of a spirit heart sitting in your back pocket here. What are you doing? We got hearts for days, okay? That's not the issue. And we can take the Eternal Heart on our way out. I don't love having Eternal Hearts, having a ton of red hearts on a run, but I don't think it's the end of the world if we have them. Okay. So at this point, it's a metric crapload of money that we have generated on this floor. We're 13 minutes in, second floor. That's how you know it's a frigged up eating streak, man. Because I'm out here min-maxing arcades on the second floor. It feels so good to be back. Get out of here! It feels so good to be back in the old eating streaking world. Hoping you guys are having a good one today as well. I'm excited to see your guys' reaction to the series being back. This is interesting. We're going to be bombing the hell out of you 100%. Let's first take a quick step in here. Real good chance to have some awesome things with the doubled chests here. Book of Despair grants a tears up when used. I mean, I think I can actually get down with that over the D1 right now. Don't get me wrong. D1 has been a doll, a blessing, a hero among men. Dude, this sucked. Yeah, we ended up getting close to nothing out of this room. No, that's actually pretty good, though. Okay. Thank you. I'm just looking for blood bag. Just one blood bag, okay? One singular blood bag. You didn't give me what I wanted. But we still got a chance. I will chill at 1 heart. I'm confident in my abilities to clear the next floor at 8 damage with 1 heart. Now, I'm fairly certain there's still a tinted rock on this floor that we have not done our due diligence with. Please allow me to find it. It's not here. Maybe we have done all of them. I will take the Eternal Heart at this point. Just a little bit of health insurance for us. There's not a problem with that. Here's our luck up pills. Bang. Bang. Probably should have popped those before we played the temperance machine over and over and over, but I'm still okay with this. If I were a super secret room, man, where would I be? I honestly think right here is a pretty good choice, and that was really lucky, but also I can feel good about it. So a Joker card for a free deal is insanely good. We'll be taking both of them. So that was very lucky in the end. Strength card, I mean, we can go back and keep playing the blood machine.
2 of clubs.
I mean, how much do I care about? Yeah, dude, I'm gonna. Oh, that's even better actually. I will probably not play the blood machine now. Max's Paw, convert a red heart to a damage up. Now I will definitely not be doing it, because we're just gonna do that real nice and quick too. Okay, I mean, look, in terms of the correct plays on a run, did I make all of the most optimal plays? I don't know if I made the most optimal plays, but we made some pretty optimal plays, dude. We made some pretty optimal plays. I feel really good about this. We are sitting at 19 minutes into the episode, and we just hit the caves 1. But we got 9 freaking damage, dude, on floor 2. And we got golden bombs. we do still have a large amount of enemies that want to ruin our life. And we have basically no way to do like AoE damage at all. I suppose Rotten Baby's helping a little bit with that. Don't sleep on Rotten Baby. He's going to be an absolute stud for us. The ability for him to be generating flies is way too strong. You gotta love it. But, feeling good. I'm feeling good. So on the topic of things to chat about, I want to raise your attention to something that I learned this morning, and I'm actually, like, disturbed by it. And I'll explain why I'm disturbed by it. Since it might not be something that you care about, and then hopefully by the end of it you will be disturbed, because it's technology related. We know how I am. I like to teach you guys various things and stuffs over the course of videos and series and things like that. Black Feather is interesting. Another Infinite Bombs is not really what I'm looking for. Do we have any evil items? We don't. I mean, Rib of Greed is kind of one of those trinkets where I don't feel like it holds that much value on a given run. But I feel like it has enough value for us right now in the fact that we have money. So to guarantee that we don't end up getting greed in shops, I think it's a good enough value that I can feel okay about keeping it. Yeah, you got me. But anyway, I was perusing Reddit as I normally do in between classes / during classes. We won't talk about it, right? I was perusing Reddit and I saw a post about Blizzard. Now, and you know, without getting political, frig Blizzard, they suck to begin with. Their games ain't that good anyway. You can shoot me on that one, but their games ain't that good anyway. And with the whole Hong Kong situation, the company is a little bit of a crap hole, in my opinion. But that aside, I saw that Blizzard blocks you from creating a password that is longer than 16 characters. And those passwords are not case sensitive. So basically what this means is, you know, for those that are not technology minded, if you are, you probably just heard that and went, pardon me, what? So when you create a password for a website, the security of that password, so first of all, that password ends up being what they call hashed. And hashing is basically, it's a one-way function. So think of it like, you know, you have something that multiplies something by 2, okay? Well, it's really, holy crap. That was fun. Think of it like multiplication, okay? You can do multiplication, but then in order to get back the number that you had, you can just divide, right? You know, you multiply by 2, how do you get the number you had before? You divide by 2. Kind of simple as that, right? Stars card. Don't know how much that matters. I had a did I have a Perthrow rune this entire time and I took freaking Robo Baby? Because that's a decent mistake. That would have been a prime reroll target in that room. But we did end up with like enough money to survive a money apocalypse. So kind of okay with this. But anyway, so with a hashing function, it basically allows you to store something in a way where it can't be reversed, right? There's no way, it's a one-way function. There's no way to get back the original value that you had before with a hashing function. So that's why passwords are hashed, is you don't want to be able to just reverse an encrypted hash into something that is actually readable. Makes sense, right? Well, the issue with this is, I will take Meat Cleaver. Yeah. I will take Meat Cleaver. And then I will reroll these into things that I don't care about. I would have loved them, don't get me wrong, but we don't have the meat and potatoes in terms of our HP to do that. In fact, we're very weak right now. And it's a little bit frightening, but we'll make it work, right? So with hashes, normally speaking, and I suppose it's not a guarantee with it, but normally speaking, those hashes create uppercase letters in them, And, you know, it will convert uppercase letters in your password to lowercase and things like that so that it's, you know, as randomized as possible with the hash. The issue here is if they are prohibiting people from having case-sensitive passwords, you're now put into a position where you're basically lowering the security of your password, because it's basically, you know, bringing the key space of that password. So when you make a password, there's, you know, a total of, you know, number of letters in the alphabet times 2, because you have all of the uppercase and lowercase variants of those letters, plus all the numbers, plus all the symbols. Well, now take out an entire alphabet's worth of letters. You're cutting out that much security, that many possible variations of passwords out of your password. That's horrible. Like, that literally brings down the key space of the password by a ton. And now you're looking at things like, well, if they're not making things case sensitive, there's an implication that maybe they aren't hashing passwords on the back end. So when you create an account with Blizzard, maybe there's a chance that your password is also just like straight up being stored in plain text as the password, just on their back end. So if they got hacked, your password is just sitting, you know, out in the public for everybody to see. It's messed, man. Like, it's really messed. Normally when you have, you know, these data breaches, and you'll hear about them, whether it be, you know, a bank is real bad to have a data breach at a bank. But you'll hear, you know, Chegg is one big one. If you are in college, you know about Chegg. Hell, if you're in high school, you probably know about Chegg. It's a resource online where you can get kind of answers to homework problems and stuff like that. I had an account with Chegg. That account had a data breach, and my personal data was uncovered in that. Now, what personal data was uncovered? It was a hash of the password that I used on the site and my username. Can people do anything with that? I mean, maybe. You know, you can crack hashes. It's just, it takes a long time. It's relatively difficult to do. Not many people are going to take the time to do that, especially when you have a massive database of like a ton of people. It's a pretty, you know, unlikely scenario to occur. However, if those passwords are stored in plain text, those people have access to basically everything on your page for that site. But then on top of it, they also now have one password that you use on, you know, a regular standard site. So what if you're, you know, this is why, you know, they tell you don't use the same password on multiple sites. Because now, you know, this company has a data breach. Say you have an account with Chegg. Chegg has a data breach. Your password, if they're not storing it securely, your password is now available to everybody. And what if you're using your bank account with the same password? Now that attacker grabs your username and password, goes, well, guess I'll try, you know, Chase.com with that password, or, you know, Bank of America with that password, or whatever bank you're using. It could be a bank halfway across the world, you know, some bank in China. Doesn't matter. In the end, what matters is the luck up. Beautiful. And this is a, who knows? Hema. So I will take Dark Prince's crown. And you might be like, Tyler, why? We're bound to get an HP upgrade. And that HP upgrade will end up giving us a tears up when we get it. So I'm chill taking Dark Prince's crown for the future here. Still a bad item. I don't like it at all. What the hell was this room, dude? Straight out of the depths of hell, that one. It's another room that is mildly out of the depths of hell, but we work. There's our Eternal Heart that will give us our tears up on the next floor. Lovely. But anyway, basically what I'm saying is be like the taddest bit cautious about what you do with Blizzard in terms of your account. And maybe, you know, do not use the password that you have on Blizzard in other locations. Because if they ever have a breach, and I'm not saying that they're insecure, and I'm not saying that they definitely don't hash their passwords, they still might. It's just, you know, looking at how their other security practices are, it raises some questions for me as to what the rest of their security is like in the back end. Our speed is not actually good enough for me to get the hell out of those guys, which is very, very scary. I did not like it at all. It just, this was shocking to me because you look at a company like Blizzard and you expect that they're gonna be pretty high tech. Like, this is a massive company, Blizzard. You know, one could argue one of the biggest, if not the biggest gaming company in the entire world. Like, you know, we're talking League of Legends, Overwatch, like, these are some big games, right? You know, WoW, it's so many big games. Wait, are they League? They might not be League. I don't know. You think I care about anything that Blizzard's doing? Hashtag free Hong Kong. But anyway, also terrible item we got there. Hoping for something a little bit more robust from our item room. Damage is killing it. We got a hell of a run here, but I still need a little bit more. Please don't suck me in. I'm trying to live a happy life, teach people about data security. But yeah, it left a really sad, salty taste in my mouth. I was like, man, limiting someone to 16 characters and a password, garbage. Making that password also not able to have capital letters in it, garbage. You know, because then they're probably just converting everything to lowercase or capital on the back end. Probably capital, to be fair. If they don't let you put capital letters in, they're probably just straight up, when you put in your password, store it in the database, you know, do a dot upper on it, converts it all to uppercase letters, they move on with their day. It's just if that database gets breached, man, you're in rough shape. And your little password that says, you know, I love Ariana Grande 22, all of a sudden, $2,000 out of your bank account, social security number stolen. It's a dangerous world out there. And sadly, there's no, you know, weird old men giving you swords to handle the weird world out there. So this has been my TED Talk. Thank you for coming. And please be careful about what sites you give personal information and things of that sort. All right. Do I want to do this room? I will do this room. And the card against humanity is actually a very interesting card for us. We do have one big room that I would be interested in messing with. And the main reason that we're interested in this, normally, you know, card against humanity is great for getting money. That's the big one. But if we nail a petrified poop early in that room, you could be sitting with a plethora of soul hearts coming out of that. So I feel good about our chances of that. Money has not been an issue on this run. Hell, we have a freaking 2 of spades as well. So here's a random card that costs 3 cents in this room. If you think I'm not gonna take it, you crazy. You so crazy. It's a Joker card. Did I get a deal on this floor? Because I don't think I did. Let's also do this immediately. So automatically -4 on the tiers, which is fantastic. I don't know if I did get a deal. No, I didn't. I did not get a deal. Let's get the deal. Holy crap. That's a pretty good room for what it's worth. Now, this is a sad room because, yeah, it's a sad room. Because, boy, I want a lot of these. I genuinely think that the correct move is to take the nail. But leaving Maw of the Void behind, it actually burns in my soul. We could have handled that differently. I mean, not having gone to the shop yet, I should have absolutely done that before popping the Joker. We're gonna have some misplays early on, right? Dull Razor. Don't know if I care. Card, Magician, also don't know if I care. Dull Razor's great, don't get me wrong, but just not something that I deem as necessary at the current moment in time. Let's go mess with Card Against Humanity. And you're going to see why this has the ability to be fantastic for us. Especially with Meat Cleaver, we're going to be kind of pounding through rooms here at a very fast speed. Do not pull me in. I refuse to go. We got bombs out the butt. We can afford to kind of do this the easy way. Joker card? Not a Joker card. I thought there was a chance. I thought there was a maybe. It kind of sucks that we lost out on Maw of the Void. Because obviously, I mean, it's real good, Maw of the Void. Probably like a top item in the game. It's just, this is the beauty of Isaac, man. Sometimes a top item in the game, you don't need it. You know, we don't need damage on this run. And that's what Maw of the Void offers us. What we need is health. And that's what the nail is going to give us. And hopefully what Card Against Humanity is going to give us. It's just is going to require me to get Petrified Poop soon. Or else we ain't getting a hell of a lot of anything out of this room. One Petrified Poop, the Spirit Hearts will start popping. But we don't seem to want to snag Petrified Poop here. Let's throw down a bomb there. Nothing, man. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I thought this was going to be a significantly better play than what it has been. A couple of red hearts in the room, sure. You know, if you had a dark bomb or something, that would be helping out a good amount. But instead, it's looking like a little bit of a bust here. We could look for a super secret room, or we could just go. And we're 32 minutes in. I've already missed the Hush fight. We haven't even fought Mom yet. I think it's safe to say we could probably leave and everything would be okay in the end. It's a little long one for the first video. This is fine. We spiraled due to the fact that we took our time. And I think that that's an important lesson to learn in Isaac. And it's something that people don't... You don't get it. There's a guy still in that room, dude. And he was very small. And that's why I missed him. But it's a lesson that I feel like a lot of people, they don't learn it until much later in their Isaac play. And that's the beauty of going slow. There is so much that you can milk from Isaac as long as you just take your damn time in the game. You know, that first floor is a perfect example. We had no keys. We had, like, very little value whatsoever. And then you turn around one bomb and then one lucky tinted rock and then, you know, a couple good plays here, and all of a sudden, you know, you're walking out with all kinds of good stuff that just makes your life so much easier than where it would have been seconds before. And then the next floor, you basically pop off. So I will take that. I will take these. Card is the Hermit. Hard to care at the current moment. Much rather. I mean, the Magician is also worthless, but the Alges is nice. Could use that on a boss fight or something along those lines. X-Lax and One Makes You Small are muchos no value to us. We are literally sitting at we one-shot every enemy except for bosses right now, which you gotta love. We did miss a shot, so we lost our Deadeye bonus. But Deadeye, I don't even think I mentioned it when I picked it up. Talk about a god tier item in Deadeye. Way stronger than you ever think it will be. It's a pretty massive damage upgrade. I mean, we went from 9 to 14 just by hitting our shots. And since we have relatively low tiers, it makes it pretty easy to hit shots because we're playing a little bit more diligent with hitting the shots anyway. You know, I'm firing one tier at a time. They kill enemies, and I'm getting damage upgrades from it. You know, we've effectively doubled our damage with Deadeye. If that doesn't prove to you how damn good Deadeye is, I'm not sure what does. Now, that shot maybe missed, and by maybe, I mean it didn't, so who cares? I will actually take Thunder Thighs. It's a massive, massive speed downgrade, and it does hurt a lot in my bones right now to have it. But what it's offering us is that red heart that we can now spend in a devil deal here, or that red heart that we can ensure gives us the tears up from Dark Prince's crown. So I think it's is one of those, you know, you make a compromise and you go for it. We're painfully slow, don't get me wrong, but we'll look for a speed upgrade. Stupid. And then life goes on. I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick because my throat is dry. My throat is hella dry. I've been doing a lot of talking recently, whether it be streams or just school-related stuff. A lot of freaking talking. I got 2 presentations in the next like week, and final papers and all kinds of garbage that's due. But you think that's stopping Oleximus? Hell no, it ain't stopping Oleximus. We out here. Don't hit me. Who do you think you are? Do you know who I am? My dad is the president of Epic Games. He'll delete your Fortnite account. Alright, get smacked. Get friggin' smacked, bro. I'm hungry. I bought a like crappy breakfast bagel sandwich on campus this morning. It was like scrambled eggs on a bagel with a sausage and a piece of cheese. It tasted like something you would pull out of a dumpster. I just picked up Zodiac. Okay, I mean, I didn't even see it right there, but I respect it. I really do. On the bright side, Zodiac could give us a speed up with Taurus. Is that what we're looking for from it? I don't know. I feel like I don't really want anything from Zodiac, but that's okay. What the hell are you? Whoa. I got a fun plan. It's called Don't Do That Ever Again, you creepy little boy. Whoa. Some of these womb floors with the stop with the new enemies. Community remix. Who do you think you are? Do you know who I am? My dad, yada yada yada. Okay. Mom transformation? Not yet, but close. Lump of coal would be so ridiculously good for us. We fire from afar a lot to begin with. Our damage is off the charts, dude. Off the freaking charts. Is unchained. We cracked. Whatever the kids say these days. No cap, dude. No cap. What the hell does no cap mean? I mean you're not wearing a hat at the current moment in time? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not old, okay? But there are some things that even I'm too old to understand what people say at this point. No cap is definitely one recently, though. I heard that, and I was like, what the hell does no cap mean? Now, if it reaches a point where I have to go and search things on Urban Dictionary to figure out how to communicate with people my age, it's a big problem, man. It's a big problem. That said, I was talking to someone. Stop hitting me from nothing, game. It's getting real annoying up in here. Alright, we'll be popping the sun card in this room. Come on down, mama. One more. See ya in hell. Okay. Unidentified pill. You know what? It could be a speed up. It could also be a speed down. As a friend till the end, you split the difference. I'm chill. Now we got full mapping of where to go. We were on the right track, right? I'm actually going to take Callus. I think that that's a better trinket than something that prevents things from happening in shops that we won't have for the rest of the game. So, pretty easy decision there. Time to lose our Deadeye bonus. Hey, do you want to ever open up, you stupid? Thank you. A little free Spirit Heart on a Tuesday. All of a sudden, dude, we got HP out the ass, even though I've been taking, like, a butt ton of damage. Trying to figure out what actually happened, but we killing it. We also do have the wafer, so that is making the womb just that much easier. Thanks for the free Steam sale. At least we got 100% off all of the random items that spawn on the floor in these rooms now. In case we didn't have enough money, you know. It was really a concern of mine that I wasn't going to be able to afford things on this run. Alright. My mama to mama. Time for you to go away, mama. Yo mama so ugly. She glitches off at the top of the screen. Alright, mom. That is one of the least laggy mom fights I have done in a mod pack in probably over a year, and it felt so good. Okay, La Catedral. Not a problemo. Not a problemo. Look, you think I can pronounce Spanish words correctly? Do you know the equivalent of my Spanish knowledge is like me llamo Tyler, taco. That's about it. Like, back in high school, I took Spanish, and my teacher, who was a phenomenal lady, I loved her to death. I will not say her name because, one, her name is actually mildly inappropriate, and two, I really don't need you to dox my Spanish teacher. But she used to call me Tito because it was the closest Spanish name to Tyler. There are not very many Spanish people with the name Tyler. And by not very many, I mean I think there's actually 0. So I was Tito. And she'd always be like, oh, buenos dias, Tito. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, señora. And that would be the equivalent of a normal day in Spanish class with me. But boy, I learned nothing. And it's a shame. It's one of those things where I wish that I would have not even paid more attention in Spanish class, but just spent more time on it, and maybe even spent more time. I just got rid of Callus to do this and then immediately picked it right back up. I just wish I would spend more time learning another language. Not even Spanish. You know, I think Spanish is useful. I think that Chinese may end up being more useful in the future, just because of the nature of where the world is going. But I think that knowing an additional language could end up really, really helping in life. And I'm not talking, oh, I learned Python last week, and this week I'm going to learn a little bit of, is this teleport time? Yeah, I would not like to teleport to the Dark Room today. I just figure we might as well fight Mega Satan when I have 12 HP, the ability to generate some basically out of my butt, and also have the wafer. And also have, like, the largest amount of damage I've had on an Isaac run in months. Seems like a good plan. These guys, it's like, this is the Isaac community when I don't upload an Isaac video for a few weeks. Oh, jeez. And then them crumbling is when they see that I've uploaded Slay the Spire for the 5th time in our 5-day period. Okay. But anyway, learning a language, I think there's a lot of value to it. And I feel like there's a communication aspect and a community aspect to learning another language that is, it's fascinating to me, and I hope that eventually, someday, I take the time to learn again. Display a random fortune and spawns a tarot card or half soul heart. Your old life lies in ruins. Alright, and mucormycosis, love this item, man. One of my favorite anti-birth items. I believe this is a community remix item. Also, our rate of fire is 6. What happened, dude? Why is our rate of fire so freaking good? What happened? It's beautiful. If the game's lagging, you know it's beautiful. Mucormycosis is absolutely bodying those guys. I kind of just want to go fight Mega Satan. This run's long enough. It ended up being... We actually brought it back. It got pretty fast at the end here. But 48-minute Isaac run is beefy. Is beefy. Not all of them will be this long, I reassure you. Some will be longer. But it's all good. Let's do this. Get a little bit of good stuff going. Hit you with a magician card. I can also hit you with the alges and just ensure that we don't die, but I'm gonna be real. We ain't gonna have any trouble. You spawned on top of me. We ain't gonna have any trouble with not dying on this one. We have a run that is real freaking good. Real freaking good. And it's a great start. We had a bunch of modded items, so it feels good. The mod pack is providing, showing us what it can do. Gets you guys excited to see some modded content. The sprites and animations, everything is looking Super fresh as well. Got that anti-birth music in the back. You gotta love it. I'm feeling good, dude. I'm feeling good. This is a good time to talk a little bit about Oleximus. Come by every day on the channel for the month of December. You'll be seeing some fun content from the past. We'll be playing a bunch of games that I used to play, getting a bunch of variety content out on the channel, but we'll also be doing some regular Eden streaks as well as all of the main series on the channel at the time. If you're watching this at a later date, then hello from the future. Enjoy the new season of Modded Isaac Eden streaks, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. You have a good day. Goodbye.